Hello guys, and welcome back to Great Time 2 Unit 12. In this lesson, we are going to work on page 112, alright? 112, and we are going to focus on the grammar point, present perfect. What you should do? Exercise 1, complete the sentences from the blog on page 111. So the previous page where we had a blog with not a done, then complete the rule. So here we have 5 sentences, okay, that you have to complete. Then after completing this, okay, you are going to build the rule. So at this point, I want you to pause your video, read the blog again, to complete the sentences, then we come back to correct them, all right? Let's check this exercise together. Read and complete the sentences from the blog. Perhaps, like me, you have always thought that traveling is something for rich people. Number 2, now I think I have been wrong all this time. Number 3, she has done a lot of different jobs. Number 4, so where it has not been. Number 5, some of her experiences have not been easy ones. As you could see, we have 5 sentences using present perfect. Let's check the rule. No, this is not the rule. So the rule that I have here, use present perfect to talk about actions that happened sometime in your life up to now. So an action that we have in the past, okay, and that there is a connection with the present. Form the present perfect with simple present form of have, okay, plus past participle. So to form the present perfect, we are going to use the verb have, okay, and the verb form of the past participle. Let's check another example of present perfect with a comic strip. I have Garfield here, okay, in 3 boxes. Box number 1. I have built a perfect scale model replica of the Parthenon. So here we have a replica. It took days. Probably shouldn't have made it out of chocolate. So if we check here on the first block, he said, I have built a perfect scale model replica of the Parthenon. Here I have another example of present perfect with have and the verb built. All right? So it's something that Garfield has done in the past, but there is a connection with the present. Let's go back to our books on page 112 and see exercise number 3. Complete the table. So you are going to complete in the affirmative, negative, question and short answers, okay, with the present perfect. So remember, present perfect, we are going to use have and the verb in the past participle. Pause your video and take some minutes to complete this table, then we come back to correct it. What do we have to pay attention in the present perfect, okay? When you have affirmative for I, you, we, they, we are going to put have, or here I have the contraction form, apostrophe V, okay? So let's see, they have worked. If we have third person singular, he, she, it, we are going to use the contraction form apostrophe S of the verb have, for the third person, we are going to put has. Okay? For example, he has worked. Negative, we are going to use haven't. Haven't, okay, and the verb on the past participle. He, she, it, hasn't. Hasn't is the contraction form of has not. Questions. When you have questions, we are going to put have before the subject, okay? Like, have you... Oh, sorry. Here I don't need... Have you worked? He, she, it has. Has she worked? Short answers. Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. Yes, he has. Or no, he hasn't. Let's check. So that's the main thing of present perfect. You have always to think that present perfect, we have two verbs. Always have or has, plus another verb on the past participle. Let's go back to our books. Now here, I have a list, okay, of some verbs. So they might be new for you. So we have that list on page 128, all right? So all the verbs that we need for this part of the book, for this unit, we are going to find on page 128, and then always focus on the third column. So complete the chart, use the irregular verb list on page 128 of the workbook to help you. So I have the base form, then you have to complete with past participle. We have 11 verbs. Pause this video, okay? Take your workbook and check those verbs on page 128. Let's check those verbs together. All right, so do, it's going to be done. For example, I have done my homework. Go, gone. See, sing. Write, written. Meet, met. Speak, spoken. Eat, eaten. Take, took. Maybe you also can find taken, all right? Fly, flown. Swim, swim, and win, won. So as I told you, also took, you can put another form. Why I cannot do that? Let me put taken here for the correct thing, taken. All right, that's it. So here I have the past participle column. So remember, present perfect, have or has, plus third column. Let's go back to our student's book. So here, let's work with exercise 5. Let's put myself here. Okay, 5. Jack and Diane are 25 years old. When they were teenagers, they wanted to do many things, and they have done some of them, but not all of them. Look at the table. Complete the sentences about them. So here I have two people, Diane and Jack, and things that they have done and things that they haven't done up to this moment. Okay, so maybe they did in the past until this day. So here we have learn French, visit Paris, write a book, work in New York, make a lot of money. I want you to pause this video and try to complete those 5 sentences. Remember, when I have he, she, or it, I'm going to use has. So let's do this exercise together. So on the example, Jack and Diane have learned French. So here, check and check, learn French. So have plus the verb in the past participle. Number 1, Diane, I will put apostrophe s, the same as has, Paris. And then we have the verb visit. So I'm going to put in the negative. So Diane hasn't visited Paris. Diane gap a book. So if I check here, I have a positive. So Diane has written a book. Jack gap Paris. So Jack has visited Paris. What about New York? So Jack, we have a negative answer. So Jack hasn't worked in New York. And last one, they. So they, I'm going to put have or haven't. So we have like a negative mark here. So they haven't made a lot of money. Sorry guys. So as you can see, when I have she hasn't or has, he hasn't or hasn't. Let me check this. Yes. All right. Let's go back to our books. And the last exercise, number 6, we have look at the information about Sue and Harry. Write sentences in your notebook. So here, similar exercise to exercise number 5. All right. So we have Sue and Harry. And then you have to write sentences, okay, using the present perfect. Remember to use has or hasn't, or have or haven't, okay, with these verbs in the past participle form. For example, Sue and Harry have visited another country. Let's check one with the negative. Sue hasn't flown in a plane. Let's check one with affirmative, singular with Harry. Harry has touched a snake. So, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.